Hello, this is Marty from Breakout IQ, and I've got a really big announcement for you today. You know us for our virtual team meetings, which we've been doing 100% since the pandemic. But we know we've heard feedback from everyone that you guys are also interested in doing some in person, on site events, and we are happy to accommodate. That's why we're doing this announcement today. So hold on. I think you'll be really interested in what we have. So, what we are announcing today is a new team building option, and it's called Team Quest. So, this is an in person and on site team building option for you, and we think you'll like it. It's like a scavenger hunt, but 2.0 because it's using technology on the smartphones that your attendees are going to have in their possession. And it's completely customizable. You can make it for any location, and the content is customizable as well. And you'll see that in just a moment with the demo. And it's easy for organizers. We think that's a big plus for you busy organizers out there. And it's also fun for your team. So when we say easy, easy as one, two, three, it's basically you tell us where the event is going to take place. It can be an outdoor for outdoor events. We recommend a place that's fairly large, and we'll go into that in a minute. But it could be a downtown area. It could be a park, a resort. It could be a golf course. It could be basically anywhere where you can imagine that your team can get together for a scavenger hunt. You tell us when you want to have it. We'd like for you to give us a week or two to help customize and make this completely personal to you and your team. But you just tell us when, and we'll put everything together, including you telling us what type of content you would like, whether that's going to be content like trivia or brain teasers or content completely specific to your company. So let's do a demo so you can get an idea of exactly how this looks and what it looks like for your team. So let me get that loaded. So this is giving you an example of what the event looks like on the attendee's phone. So each of your teams is working together. One person needs to be logged in with a smartphone, and they can get this by either scanning a QR code or just typing in a link, like a bit.ly link or something like that. So we make it really easy for them. And they just put in their team name. They're talking with their team, and they decide they want to call their team Team Alpha. All right, and we're going to go to next. And let's say we want to do, oh, that's a good one. We'll do this right here. That's going to be our icon. We're going to click Start Game. And it's going to give you a couple of entry screens here, talking a little bit about how the software works for them and questions they may have. So once that goes through, they'll just click Ready to Start. And then it comes up the Team Quest at the Botanical Gardens. Now, this can all be customized, so you can have your own graphics, whatever you like here. We'll make it custom for your event. And they just click Start the Game. Okay, so once the software figures out where the person is based on their location of their phone, let's say that everybody was meeting in the pavilion for your meeting. So this is what people will see on their screen. And we're going to, just for the demo purposes, show this little way marker that says it's me. But each team will be able to see their icon as well as all of the other icons for the other team members. So as they are walking about, as soon as they get within 10 meters of a question, the question will pop up. You've arrived at a question, and they click Next. And okay, this one is a brain teaser. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? So your team can discuss, what is it? Now we can make these shorter or longer, but we can say, 14 seconds. And somebody says, I think it's silence. We got it correct. That's fantastic. So you can see, man, we've got 25 points. We've got some confetti going on there, which is really great. So you could see if we scroll out here that our game playing area has lots of questions, lots of challenges that we can go explore. So let's say our team is walking and they're running to the next question. They get close to it and you've arrived to a question. Click next. And this could be a question that's coming from you. Let's say you've got some information that you were talking about in your team specific to your company. Let's say in this example, the company has subscribers. And so it was a big announcement that how many subscribers there are this quarter. So the question is it exactly 23,495, less than or more than? So, now your team, they're working together. What do you think? Do you remember what they said? I think it was more than. Click submit. Correct answer. That's what happens when you pay attention. So your team is being rewarded. But you can see this is just an example of how we can make the questions on the event just completely customized to you. So let's see what this blue indicator is. So the blue indicators are challenges. So once they get close enough to the challenge, you've arrived to an information. If you're ready, you press next. And here, okay, this is a photo challenge. The Avengers Photo Challenge. Sometimes you need to work with other teams, which is a really great idea for team building and working in a business environment. Take a photo of your team facing off with another team, like in the Avengers movie poster. Upload the picture and get 50 points. So they see the example, they grab another team close by, they decide they're going to do a photo. Everybody poses and they upload it. Now, to upload that'll be part of the perks here. You can see those. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. There'll be a perk here for uploading a photo, as well as these other perks. You can see here's one for splashing an egg. What you can do is use some of the points that you've gained to slow down the other players. When you splash an egg appears and covers up the screen so that the other players are slowed down a little bit. You can do the same thing with freezing. So those are just some things that make it really interesting and fun for your team, your teams as they compete. So you can see this is going to be something that's active. Your teams are going to be in hopefully a really wonderful location. They're going to be exploring the location, and we can make all of the content very specific to your company and your teams, and we think it'll be a great time. Now you can see our clock is ticking down. You can determine how long you want the event to be. That's completely up to you, whether it's an hour, 90 minutes. But the number of challenges and questions is going to be determined by how long you want the event to be. So you can see on this environment that we have, there's a whole lot left to explore. And at the end of the time, your timer will run out. And we devise it so that there are more questions and challenges than they're going to be able to get to all of them. But we think it's going to be a great time. They'll be competing with other teams and working together as a team, learning more about each other. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how Team Quest works. So I hope that was an interesting demo. Let's go on to a couple more points that we want to cover before we end our quick demo here. We also wanted to make sure that you remember there's no app to download. This is really great for your IT department. Will be really happy to hear this. As long as your attendees have a smartphone that can get on a web browser and load a page, they can play. It can be used indoors. It doesn't have to be outdoors. When it is outdoors, it uses GPS to keep track of where everyone is in the play area. But it can also be used indoors, for example, at a conference or an expo or even your headquarters. And to use it in that situation, we just provide you with QR codes that are printed out that can be placed all around the environment, which are then scanned using the same software. Well, it's basically the same browser link, and they're actually scanning each of the barcodes to get to the questions and challenges. So it works very much the same way. And you can also do multi-site capable. So if you have a team in another office that's in another part of the country, you can have the same game going on in two different locations. So lots of fun. It's a great way to bring the entire team together, even if you're doing on-site events in completely different parts of the country. So hopefully you found that intriguing. We would love to give you more information if you want it. So go to breakoutiq.com, just click on the Contact Us button, and you can either set up a time where you'd like to talk more about Team Quest, or give us a call, 415 503 9747. We hope to hear from you soon.